Hello and welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great time. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment down in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel as well and help support this fantastic community as we move forward. Now back to the spoiler alert. So, En, we ended off with you saying, found something.
Anne'll pull out the one snowflake and like like this, because
to everyone else, En is just holding a pile of snow.
Okay, so it says that Siobhan was killed by Janice because that's what she asked for.
Janice.
And they were fighting Byron. And this was 9/12, and that's when the champions of Solemn were chosen to defend against Exium. And Siobhan would die to protect Solemn against any dangers in the future. And history was rewritten at some point, and Byron's rest is disturbed. It says that deities that fear Exium try to awaken him to fight against Exium. So Byron was put down, or it was made to rest, and then was reawoken to fight against Exium. So yeah.
I might be too high to understand what you just said.
I don't understand what I just said.
I am way too high to understand that Siobhan's not dead.
Fulcrum, do you understand any of this?
Yeah, do you understand that?
Yeah, it's actually not too difficult. So Siobhan, of course, she asked to be killed so she could save the future. And of course, things can be rewritten, and the deities try to awaken Byron so that they can fight against Exium.
So it seems like they would put him down, and then some of them reawoke him? Is that what?
I think that's what I'm getting to. I try to understand the point of it. Why to do that? They fear him. Why waking him up again?
The lesser of two evils?
If they fail, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd interpret the God's wills. They stray sometimes.
Wait, which one's Byron? We're just saying names and agreeing on things. Which one's Byron?
Oh.
But do we actually know what these names are?
I know Siobhan.
Because currently we're just Byron. I have no idea who that is.
I remember hearing the name before, but as the player,
history check with disadvantage, and Nolth as well. Or no, Nolth wasn't there.
12.
Not bad. Yeah, you literally talked about this about an hour ago with Phoenix.
Okay.
Byron is the original name of Mr. M.
I thought that was Vishkana.
Vishkana was the vessel for Mr. M.
Oh.
Or the vessel... Yeah, the vessel for Mr. M. He has had many names throughout the centuries, adapting to different worlds, but yeah.
Did Kothar know his original name?
No.
Okay, didn't think so.
Yeah, you would not have had... You are not privy to that.
Guess I played that properly.
Yeah.
And Anne just looks at the snow, and then there's a little Byron is Mr. M.
And Siobhan's gonna die to Mr. M? No.
She died fighting him. And so that's why he's here, is because apparently Exium was too much of a threat, and then who fears Exium the most? That's who woke him.
Asaya?
A say-so?
A say-so, I think.
You're saying a say-so.
Say so. One of the gods that created our world.
Sorry, let me correct that. The
The-
god
The god.
that
The
created
god?
your universe.
In my
Continue.
universe. Yeah, the god that created our universe. Say so. I just found about 5 minutes ago. Give up.
Nilf, you know that, but you don't know who Fenric is?
Of course.
I am blown away. I'm also really high right now, so this conversation is probably going to be gone when I wake up.
Worried. I got the whole.
I mean, like, I don't know if it would be a say-so, but one of the original ones. I know my teeth feel funny too. One of the original goddesses that fear Axiom the most.
Well, the word is not say so. She ran away.
Yeah, but the thing is, what did you say earlier about Fenric?
Oh, there's Fendrick. Basically, was once together with. The name. Sounds like Axiom. It was once a part of Axiom, and they kind of split up. So Fendrick was actually used to be Axiom.
No, not Fendrick. You fucked that one up. Axiom and a say-so
For one, Fendrick felt a connection
to both.
both, and he would have felt Axiom getting closer, so he wanted to break his ties and put himself somewhere else that he wasn't connected, which was the Shade. And the Shade is another plane that's connected.
So it could be Fendrick because he's scared.
I'm really tripping right now, so we're gonna need to keep this moving because it's gonna end soon. I feel something working.
And I
Fulcrum.
imagine during this time, Fulcrum's like taking notes as they're.
Fulcrum, lead us in a proper direction because we're just gonna be becoming chaotic right now.
I think that's the point, is that we need to be chaotic because Fendrick and Axiom are chaotic.
Right. And I believe that Axiom is sealed in the further deeps of the abyss.
And Noel stops for a sec. He holds up a hand, wait, and then he says out loud to the universe. And then a weapon that's going to solve all our problems will appear.
You're already here, Nolth.
Roll me a
And Gabe.
D100.
What are the odds? Are we playing up or down?
Clearly, this conversation, if you say something bad happens. But at this one, I'm saying that something's good is going to happen. So I interjected that.
By the way, I'm giving you guys a bunch of memes. Enjoy.
Good.
In Wednesday Game League.
I mean, Fendrick. I mean, that would make sense. Because if he's chaotic, if he's this destroyer.
Go look.
Yeah.
And dear, maybe see if you can find something on anchors and being unbound by anchors so that you can travel. Kothar, Nolth, you may want to look too.
Look for travel? Okay.
Look for how to become any information on being unbound by anchors so that you can travel.
Unbound? Free?
Looking
Of
for
anchors.
the part. Looking for the ship.
And looks at their wrists like, I'm not.
Investigation
Anymore.
rolls, guys.
N is gonna follow the Axiom Fendrick research line to see if there's anything there.
Sure.
Oh, I just want to make sure Jiro caught that. You read this down in a notepad? Everything we're saying?
Who?
I am.
Fulcrum, he said he was doing that.
Are you asking Fulcrum or Asa?
I'm sorry, what did
Okay.
you say, Noel? I missed you. I was listening to my head going, I'm coming down.
Needed at least 10 seconds. Okay.
I'm writing on a notepad on my computer.
No, I'm talking about in character.
Oh yeah, Fulcrum.
Oh, Fulcrum is, yeah.
I've got my
Yeah.
my session journal here. Go
Okay,
ahead.
but it's good. So, you're gonna look up Axiom in. Koto, what you gonna look up? You gonna be Fulcrum.
Kothar's currently just like jaw opening and closing. My mouth's getting really dry.
Here's some water.
There's like there's like
You know, like when a crocodile
coming out of
opens
it?
its mouth and just stays there to be like, just. Can you get my gums, please?
you don't go out often, do you, Kothar?
I'm
It
let-
says perfectly fine.
When I am let out, it's for a short amount of time, but God, do I go crazy.
We're gonna have to party sometime.
Fulcrum, you give him some water.
It is like back
Oh my
digging
God.
through stuff.
It's so
We'll add a
cold.
23-inch toothbrush.
Kothar, roll me an intelligence check. Let's see if you remember how to swallow. You're muted. Okay. 10 was the DC. You
Thank
swallow
God.
the water and you don't start just drowning.
Like a chicken.
It's a turkey.
Fowls in general. My descendants. That's how the dinosaurs died. It wasn't a giant
They
meteor.
drowned on
They-
water. I don't know what to do. The birds were the smart one. They perched in there and just start drinking.
I have to disagree with you on that, of the birds being the smart ones.
So, yeah. Roll your
Uh,
investigation checks. And tell me what you're
oh.
looking for.
Ships and anchors.
Ships and anchors. Yeah. He said what he said.
Finric and Axiom.
Kothar, why don't
Nautical
you...
bus.
Kothar, look up... ooh, nice end. Look up unions with Axiom to become unbound by anchors.
You got it, boss. Shuts his jaw with his hands because he feels like he can't close his mouth currently. And just goes back.
No. Did you see what Noth rolled?
Oh,
You're actually... Noth, I have something for you. I'll tell you what you find. Go ahead, Kothar, roll your investigation.
Kothar, I'll give you guidance.
Okay, alright. So, what am I looking for again, Fulcrum? What did you say look for? Because Kothar's going to look for specifically what you said.
Unions with Axiom to become unbound by anchors.
Okay, cool. Unions with Axiom to become unbound by anchors. I'm going to use my game inspiration. Do we still have those?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
I can't.
And
Hey!
roll 1d4.
Yup. You just
22.
barely beat N.
Good.
Nolf, let's start with you. There is a story about Glade Bradshaw, one of the first orcs to sail across the open seas. A wondrous strong titan of a man who sought to dominate the seas and make it his own, no matter what. He sailed from coast to coast as an impromptu pirate, scavenging from anybody he pleases, including King Croston if he wanted, though he was good friends with King Croston back then. This man would set sail, set anchor, wherever he pleased, whenever he pleased. And it wasn't until he finally had to have a battle with a higher being than a mortal that somebody was capable of killing him. And he died with a smile on his face. And it's a glorious tale of a pirate by the name of Glade Bradshaw. Noel, that's what you're focused on. You're just staring at Snow going, oh my god, this guy's so cool. Next. And what were you looking for?
Connections between Axiom and Kendrick.
Kendrick?
Fendrick?
Fendrick. I
Because
keep calling him
Kendrick is a
Kendrick.
different person. Lamar is a great bard.
Mhm.
Nobody? Okay, damn.
Yeah, I got you. It wasn't. It just. I want to know.
I'm just giving you a deadpan stare.
All right. You'll be able to find the right region, but it's going to be up to you if you roll something that can actually give you that information. Roll me a D2000. Oh, that happened super late. Okay. Hmm. N.
Mm-hmm.
Exium and Fendrick are close in relationship for only one purpose. Before Aceso and Exium split, dividing into their now singular identities, Aceso, a portion of the two of them, created Fendrick as a way to give her creations more meaning outside of Exium's lust for destruction. Aceso, being the goddess of only creation, created anything and everything, and Exium consumed it all, never being satisfied with how it was or what it would be. So, she created Fendrick, so that when her creations were consumed and destroyed by Exium, they would have a second life, a different cycle, a death that they can commit to. And being as she still had an aspect of Exium associated with her in the creation of him, he also came with the curse of chaos, or the law of chaos. So, Fendrick's two laws associated with him were creation and chaos. Kothar, what were you looking up?
Fulcrum, what was it again?
It was
Anchors.
yeah, the union with Exium to be unbound with anchors, unbound by anchors.
No.
Is
That's
that
what
I
you
said?
gave North, right?
Mm.
Unions
No,
of
that's what he-
Exium.
Prison ships.
North went for ships, but here, let me open up Discord again so I can.
Look at what you typed.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought the whole anchors and things you gave to North instead of Kothar.
He
I
did,
gave
and
it
he
to
went
both of them.
ships, and then he
Oh.
gave it to me, so I would take more literally.
And actually, I gave it to both of them before we found out. I think about North.
North
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah, Noel heard anchors and thought,
Yeah, it was
Ship.
definitely. I remember anchors being in there, but I remember the Union
Boats.
with to be like unbound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About the question was trying to find out about creating a union with Exium so one can be unbound by anchors.
Ah. Kothar, there's a very short range of things that you can possibly find with this, and you're rolling a D1000.
Oh, come on, buddy. I knew it was a long shot, but let's see what happens.
When you look for specific information, it becomes harder to find it.
Yep.
Oh, I don't ask for much often. Dice gods usually just go with the flow.
Yeah.
But right
And I did-
now would be one of those days I ask for it. Unfortunately, it's not one of those days.
All right, so you're sifting through, licking your lips as much as possible. They're not chapped, but they feel chapped. But they're not chapped. You know they're not chapped, but you feel like they're chapped. Really inconvenient. But searching through, there is one piece of information you find, but a wind sweeps through and pulls the rest of it away, somewhere else, floating away. And this information tells you, Kothar,
Fulcrum is flying away.
in a flurry of dust. Just
No!
But the information is
Here, I get it.
just the information is, Kothar, that the first opportunity to become unbound was given to Viren by Exium. Viren, being intelligent enough, decided to try somebody else at it and asked all of his people, the gnomes, to do what Exium wanted. And that's all you got from it before it whisks away.
Something about gnomes? And Viren was given the choice, but he gave it to gnomes?
What are gnomes?
Short creatures, get shorter than dwarves. Generally a high-pitched voice. Not always, generally.
Don't live here.
Don't
You
li-
said it. Yeah. You s- keep off my garden, my grass. You said the crap. I screwed my own brain up.
You gotta take another sip, Fulcrum. Just whew.
You said that it mentioned Byron, and
He was given the option, the first opportunity.
Gabe, you could be
What that
descended
said?
from Byron.
Interesting.
What?
Sorry, Jason. Just
Kothar's eyes, like a crocodile underwater, is just glaring at Gabe. You only see like the top portion of Kothar.
I knew I
under
didn't
the
like
snow.
him. Just
You know, when I was younger, I may have babysat people tripping once or twice, and I know how Gabe feels. Like, what?
He kind of
Basically.
He kind of looks like Mr. M, and just goes back down.
just the slow.
Yep, just the and you see his tail just fluff up behind him as he's digging back down in, like a crocodile.
Just full fucking straight up. Just
When do these end? Because this is gonna be bad when this ends.
Whenever I feel the spell coming off, I'll keep ritually recasting it so it stays up.
okay,
No,
yeah,
no.
you'll have to do it.
I meant the shrooms.
Oh. Remember a week
I know,
went by?
but
I blacked out the last time. All I remember is waking
yeah,
up.
we
after
blacked out.
biting.
For
Yeah,
about a
I think
week.
I think I bit Rowan.
you did. And it apparently had the
Oh,
time of their life. It doesn't
We were gone for
remember.
a night, I think. We were just gone for a night.
No, it was a whole week.
I thought it was a night.
It was just a night because we took them and we were just gone for that night. We all came back after that night.
Oh, it took you a week to get back together because one of you traveled about a week
Yes.
away throughout the night.
Yes.
I believe that was Gabe, who
It
just
was Gabe.
ran a fucking marathon in one night,
Yeah, and partied.
butt ass naked, looking for his damn pig.
I attacked Rowan when she
And-
was
and
in
woke up in-
animal form.
Yeah, and woke up entangled in limbs of
Mhm.
people, a whole bunch
Mhm.
of people apparently.
Good times.
Another reason why it makes sense that Gabe did not want to partake.
Makes sense, yeah.
Well, he
Yes.
cast Find Steed.
He got beefcake from doing this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah. But anyways, one last round of investigations before these shrooms wear off on you.
Try to find how we can get to.
What about the creation of Viren?
Or even just maybe finding out directions to.
What if we
There's a
kill
way-
him before he's born? And Kothar just eerily goes back down.
Now you're thinking.
What if we try to find that shortcut that you were looking for to the forest or wherever you wanted to go?
But look for different ways to travel to the world. Real quick. Did they have anything?
Kothar's looking for the creation of Viren.
Okay. Go
Okay.
for it.
Like godhood creation, not mom and dad birth creation. I'm talking
Well, we'll find out what you get.
I'm talking champion.
We'll
In
find out what you
is-
I don't
get.
need to know how babies are made.
When there is an egg,
In is looking for who woke him.
Ooh.
So, go ahead and roll your investigations, all three of you.
I could use
Hey, what's North
help.
looking for?
thinking. Noel's gonna look for a way to travel quickly to the Fair Forest. Trying to find a way to travel.
Okay, so fast travel.
It's like fast travel so we can get to where we need to go easily. And he wants to go back home. He's a little homesick right now. For some reason the shows are making him think of home.
Nope.
Go ahead, roll yours, Kothar. Roll yours, Nolth. Fulcrum, it's amazing that you're allowing the three least intelligent people in the party to do this instead of you getting high.
There's not many of us in the party, alright?
I mean,
Intelligence, who needs that?
I mean, Gabe is
They
smarter
did-
than
they-
all
they-
of you.
They did good in the beginning.
Yeah,
It's starting to wear off.
yeah. I'm coming down.
Where's my support?
Oh, Mr. Popo is my favorite feature of DBZ Abridged. Pecking order.
Rule of Mr. Popo.
Don't talk about Mr. Popo. But anyways, N. Getting what you want is going to be incredibly difficult. Roll me a D5000. And tell me what it is you want again.
Seeing who woke Mr. M.
Yeah, roll low. Real low.
I know, right? Just
Okay.
Vecna, please.
You tried everything else. Just
God of secrets, give it to me.
Do you want my eye?
Everyone answer.
I was just curious what I roll. That's all.
Fair enough. Yeah, and there's actually one thing you do figure out. There are about 2,000 different histories labeled the exact same days, dates, and times that all say different things happened and occurred in the same place. Each of them is related to the Faith Forest. And it's close to year 1 or year 0. There's been a lot of different times that this has played out. And each time something different has happened. But you can't specifically find the one that says anything about Siobhan. Nolth, what were you asking?
I was looking for a way for us to get to the Fair Forest, like fast travel, basically.
That's going to be pretty difficult. Roll me a D1000.
Did you say anything about Siobhan?
I didn't.
She couldn't find anything specific.
They
No, I
couldn't.
was looking for who woke Viren, not Siobhan.
Oh, I thought you said who killed Siobhan. Oh, who woke Byron?
Did Siobhan wake Viren?
Well, I'm not going to answer that. So, yeah.
I knew we couldn't trust her.
I'll give you a different reply, and after I'm done with Nolth. Nolth, you actually find a snowflake written in Orcish of this amazing spell called Teleportation Circle. And teleport.
Tell me how to do it, or so how to explain to somebody how to do it.
You could certainly try.
Do it. Did they let me?
Fulcrum, are you ready for Nolth to try to teach you something?
Whew, yeah.
You just gotta read the strands of the snowflake. Quick,
But of
before
course, I'll have
nuts.
to stay on this side of the spell and while someone else tests it out. So.
I volunteer to test it out.
You
All right,
would.
then teach me.
My trash brain just went how to Dougie right at the end of that, and I just was like,
I was picturing not Starship Troopers, the one with Tim Allen, where they're like basically making fun of.
oh yeah, like the Starship one, and like
Yeah.
they're
Oh, that was so good.
Teleportation.
Space
And- yeah,
Quest.
Space Quest. Yeah.
Yes!
And they teleport the guy, and he comes back inside out. And I'm picturing that's gonna happen in all.
My image is just hold my beer. Meme.
His insides are on his outsides.
Yeah.
Your entrails
Galaxy
will
Quest.
become your extrails. Oh, A Knight's Tale was such a beautiful movie. Underrated. Anyways, yeah, Nolth, you'll be trying to teach Fulcrum something. Nolth, give me a charisma check. Fulcrum, give me a intelligence check. Let's see if anything he's saying actually comes across to you. Why do you have advantage, Nolth? Can't hear you.
Why I did that?
Okay.
I don't have a set to advantage. Oh, why do I have a set to advantage?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So
ignore that.
13. It's going to be a little difficult to pick it up, Fulcrum.
I'll just get it straight. Nope. He makes
Damn.
no sense.
So close. You could have learned a new wizard spell.
I know. I was hoping.
Hey, anyway. I gave you enough information. Just try it. Let's see what happens.
You try first on something else.
A rock.
And the rock comes back, but it's incredibly hot. Like burning hot to the touch.
Should we let In go first?
Anyways, N, you were asking who awakened Viren?
Mhm.
For that one, you just don't find anything. You weren't nearly close enough to get that amount of information. The fact that it happened about -3 or so in the timeline. So 3 in BE. Yeah. Nowhere near. That seems to be a very evasive piece of history. Who awakened him? Kothar, what were you looking for?
Method of creation of Viren
Oh,
as a champion.
go for it. Roll me a D1000.
Let's roll 11 D1000s.
You don't find that. However, you do find something interesting. During the creation of creatures that Aceso was making, this was before mortality was a function inside of Embrace. She stuck to one rule. If she made one thing one way, she had to make something the opposite. So that there would always be contrast and interest, so that chaotic creatures could coexist and find a different life that they could seek. And that balance stayed true. Where there is good, there is evil. Where there is chaos, there is law. Everything like that. And based off the information you've gotten thus far, Viren is an entity created back before mortality was a thing. And he had a counterpart as well. A different creature that decided that it wanted to change itself a little bit from gnomes. It wanted to be happier, more free living, more
Flying.
careful, and more lucky. Now, Byron, for some reason, did not like his counterpart because Byron sought knowledge and understanding of the universe, and this entity sought just to help anybody, anything, no matter what would happen. But it always felt like Byron needed help, so Byron again and again and again would try to kill it. Tired of being followed around by something he considered idiotic and stupid. Someone he considered idiotic and stupid. And despite the fact that the other half would come back each time, it still wanted to help him, thinking that he needed more help. I mean, why would you murder somebody? You obviously need some help.
Need to find him. Kothar just says out loud.
Oh my god, is it Desmond?
No. The one that was whispering at me.
Who was whispering?
The one that I fought in that dome, but I didn't fight. When we were at the magical city.
Yeah, the
deep yard.
freaking
Mm-hmm.
the misfit advisor.
That one.
Kothar,
But
do
I
you
thought
remember
that
his
was-
name?
Harry. Snoop Bottom. I don't.
Yeah, you're right.
Harry
Snoop Bottom.
Harry Snoop Bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kothar just says Harry Snoop Bottom.
How bad do you need to find him?
We need him now. Not here. We need him to meet us with the rest.
Give me an hour. No. We'll look for him.
Yes. Just goes back down in the snow.
So all of you, that was your last checks after coming down from the high. Kothar and Nolth and N, roll me d4s.
Oh no, exhaustion.
Yeah. 1 level of exhaustion, Nolth.
Gabe is
4
just
levels
sitting
of
on-
exhaustion, N.
Gabe is sitting on a boulder with his arms crossed.
You're sitting on what?
Sitting on a boulder with his arms crossed, bored.
3
Sorry,
levels
I
of
heard
exhaustion.
Ebola and I couldn't.
Sitting on my balls. Assert dominance.
You just hear a loud collapse inside of the hole currently.
There's nothing. There's no noise coming from the hole that ends in.
Well, just looks tired.
Smoke is coming up out of there now.
Harry Snoot Bottom. Harry Snoot Bottom. Okay.
Smoot. S-M-O-O-T. Bottom.
The stars out?
The Sea of Stars is as beautiful as ever where you are. They're never gone here.
Perfect.
There's no
Perfect.
sun in tundras.
Time to look at the stars, and I'm gonna use the Mask of Patrons.
Alrighty. What is your question?
Where is he at? Where's Harry Smoot Bottom at?
You ask that question out into the ether.
No.
And you get a single snowflake fly over towards you, Nolth. And it just sticks to your forehead. But you can't read it. It was not written in Primordial.
It's saying Harry Smoot Bottoms in us all.
No, I actually get to get the information, like, or thing.
Yeah, you do have information, you just can't read it.
I'm going to cast a tongue spell on myself.
Does that allow you to allows you to understand all spoken language?
Um,
However, you know somebody is in a hole right now who can understand all language.
yeah. And
Read the snowflake on my nose.
read the snowflake on my forehead.
Just leads
You're
over.
gonna have to come here.
Okay. Yeah. And he jumped. I'm there.
Give me a dexterity check, Nolf.
32.
Disadvantage because you are exhausted.
Yep. Ah, there we go.
9. Ugh, lands right into you, N.
Uh,
I got here. Look right here.
it has like
The granny eye. You look at it. Harry Smootbottom. Lived X. Died 6/65. BA. Current whereabouts unknown.
does it? No. Can I sleep now?
Sure. I'm gonna try to climb out now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Inside the bottom.
And is far worse than anybody else here.
Might wanna go take care of him. Because I'm gonna hop down into Kothar's hole now. Same manner.
Kothar, it is written in Draconic. Harry Smootbottom live or born X through 665 BE. Current whereabouts unknown.
I don't know who he is.
The universe doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, the universe doesn't know.
That's a good sign.
That's a good son. Okay.
It means that like he's outside of things. What if he's unbound? I'm telling you, Nolf, you need to find him.
How are we gonna go about that?
I have no idea.
We could ask that question. How to go about finding him?
I don't want to ask too many questions out into the void, honestly. I don't trust that creepy mask.
It is
While
a
they're talking,
nice mask.
Yeah, Fulcrum?
while they're talking, I'm gonna go help Ann out of the. Probably try to lift her up, carry her out, whatever.
Them.
They. I'm gonna help them out of the hole, even if I have to pick them up and carry them.
You do. And is over dramatic as is. So.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make, but I want to try to make it more comfortable where she can rest.
They.
Where they can rest. Damn it. Where they can rest.
Yeah. The snow's soft. And you just have to keep your eyes shut.
Yeah, In curls up like In sleeps like a cat, like curled up with like their tail like wrapped around them, and so like they're just snoozing at this point.
Nolf, I'm gonna sleep here.
Like we figured this out. Come on. Stay awake a little bit longer.
I'm building up a mound up under me, like
A little bit.
I'm like smog inside of the mountain, and I'm just curling up on top of it like a dragon. Shh, Nolf, I'm protecting my horde.
My horde is sleep.
Okay. Do I have permission to bury you? Oh, he's gone. Okay.
I was expecting do what you must. And just
Do what you must.
I give up.
I'm gonna have to try to pick him out and take him out of this hole. Okay. This is gonna be big. I'm gonna try and look to Kothar, bring him out of the hole into like level ground. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. And this is Kothar, which is gonna be
500 pounds.
500 pounds.
No, you are not strong enough. You need Gabe.
Gabe, sweetheart, why don't you help Nolf and bring Kothar over here closer?
Gabe.
Okay.
Don't touch my gold, little.
What is he talking about?
Ignore it. He does this sometimes.
All right, Gabe,
So-
give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay.
I'm assisting him.
Sure.
Sorry, give me a second. My computer's going a little crazy on me.
Stupid
And the goal here is to
computers.
try to get everyone closer together. I doubt we'll be attacked here, but I still want to do a HUD around us. Just
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird
Athletics.
wanderers might pop through the portal.
20. You lift Kothar up and just noisily shove him forward where he rolls and slaps his face against it.
Thirsty. Don't punch me, Gabe.
I'll get him some water.
Your hands are so soft.
Thank you.
Rise.
I don't know how you really feel.
It's Anne kind of wakes up a little bit and like it's so the balm and like gives Kothar like there's like a jar of like healing salve and balm. Like it's this stuff. It's good.
It smells like Noxzema.
Blech.
No, it's like it's like
And gay.
chamomile.
Preparation H.
Ugh.
No, it's like a healing salve with like chamomile and like other like healing herbs and stuff in it.
A little bit of aloe.
So yeah,
I mean, Inn would not have anything that smelled bad. Let's be real.
It's true.
True.
It's very true.
true. Noxzema smells bad. I think that shit smells great. It's just sharp. It's not fruity.
Inn's fruity.
That's fair.
It's true. That's very true.
Valid.
Alrighty. So, now everybody is close enough for you to attempt to put up a tiny hut fulcrum.
So let's see what happens. I'll try to ritually cast it and see if we're allowed to cast it here.
The ritual takes you longer than usual, but it does eventually go up. Over top of you. You did feel pulling upon magic was a lot more difficult. If it wasn't a ritual, you're not sure if the spell would have worked.
Okay. That's fair.
Big cat, little cat. Alrighty then. So, the hut is up, and everybody's trying to sleep. Out of curiosity, why don't y'all roll me d20s?
Cool. Oh, what happened? Okay.
I don't know. What happened?
I click something on roll 20 and
We
Okay.
need someone to get the one so we can have the best force.
Internet is wacky.
yeah.
Wacky.
I caught up just when you said that. Like it was like skipping, and then it was like wacky.
Roll
And
us
I
a
was like,
d20.
yeah. A d20.
Yep. Okay, none of you rolled low enough to actually have an encounter here. Good.
Thank God.
It's very unlikely, but when they happen here, it's bad.
Is that how they got the two rocks or whatever they were?
Oh no, that wasn't here.
Oh.
No, that
It
wasn't.
was where you were, but in a different spot.
Yeah.
Same place.
That was in the Slayers Guild.
Yeah.
Now you're in Tundras. But anyways, everybody sleeps, wakes up in the morning. Remove 1 level of exhaustion, each of you.
Oh, still like $1 million.
And it still feels like death.
I hated those things.
No, they weren't that bad.
No, your voice is so loud right now.
I'm sorry.
It's like the wind howling in my ears.
It's a very gentle breeze right
It's
now.
a sound.
It's whistling. That's the bad part.
Hey, at least you get to hear a pleasant voice. Mine.
I'm digging in my bag for some sort of cough.
Grab a pair of pants, put them over your head.
I need to learn how to cast silence.
So yeah, you're all awake, kind of. What would you like
So
to do?
what are we going to do?
In is still like you can like In purposefully just digs deeper into Kothar, so like all you see is just hair and like horn and crowns, like, and that's it. Like that's nothing else.
What are we doing? We need to do. Are we heading there? We trying to figure out how to get there. We have 13 days. We got to get there somehow.
Is it possible for that portal, when they use the time travel, to also do distance?
Fulcrum, roll an Arcana check.
Oh, cool.
From the portals that I've run into, they only go to just somewhere else, and it's not connected to here, like to another place in this area.
Fulcrum,
Oh, what? Sorry. What were we saying?
You're genius. This is your thing.
Inspiration, I guess.
That's hangover inspiration.
Yeah.
That's the best In can do right now.
You know, I meant it when I said you were my best friend last night. Just
The inspiration fits with the.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay. I knew this, but okay.
Thanks. 20.
Dirty
A little
20.
better.
I mean, they're fixated points. For some reason, this one allows you to move between times, and you're not sure why. But that's not something archaically that you can figure out. You just don't understand why. But this one allows you to. It can't bring you to a different place, only a different time. And you do have the fork, the emblem.
Where is Tundris on this map?
It isn't.
It's not. It's like a mid plane. I'm in my mind. It's like
It's like a bridge.
If this portal can't get us to where we need to go, can it get us to a portal that can get us where we go? Like train hopping.
so while we're we're hanging out for the day because I figure they need more rest. I'm gonna try to study what I know in the fork and see if there's a way that I can guesstimate on a way of getting us closer to where we need to be.
Get to the Fair Woods.
Alrighty. Fulcrum, give me straight intelligence check. You're not proficient with reading maps or reading stars, are you? Cartographers?
No, but I'm definitely gonna work on it. I don't think I have. Hold on, let me double check.
Yeah, if you have cartographers,
Nope.
this is like
Nope.
reading stars is what you have to do for this.
Yeah.
Or navigator's tools.
If you went back in time, we could just go into a different time zone, train for a while, get really strong, and then we just come back to this moment and beat him up when we're like,
Have a Mulan fucking montage. Let's get down to business.
thinking like hyperbolic time chamber, but that works too.
No,
We
not
have
on
the
this
dragon.
channel. Not on this
Yeah, I'm-
channel. We go Disney before Dragon Ball Z. Every
Or
time.
your time skip, we're all level 20 and we come to the same exact moment.
I will take over the. No.
We
Just
have
Rick
the
and Morty.
dragon Vere.
No, little lady.
Rick and Morty, the shit. The two of you just come in and beat the shit out of the devil. That was like my favorite episode. And Viere looks over at you, Gabe, and just goes, "Oh."
Well, you guys weren't talking characters, so I wasn't either.
Okay. So, Fulcrum, go ahead. Straight intelligence check.
Yeah. I can't add a guidance on that. I'm sorry. So just 17.
Why can't you guidance it?
Oh, can I do?
It's an ability check.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
Okay,
All
yeah,
ability
so
checks.
19.
So, 19. You cannot change the place you come out, but you can change the date. And you figure out how to get within, say, 5 years of located times that you would prefer to focus on. What time would you prefer to focus on? Keep in mind, we also have to do something similar to this next session so that, and the following, so, you know.
I think I have it figured out where we can get back close to whence we came, give or take, like, what's today? Tuesday? Yeah, about 5 years.
Whatever day I'm living in, baby.
I like this guy.
I just used his own sentence.
So the question is, do we want to try to go back now? Do we want to rest up and then try to go back? Or...
Where would we go back? See, if we come back now, and you're saying you can get us back close, it could be that we only have a few days. Like, we could come back like the day of.
Or after.
Or after. So we run that risk, right?
Yes.
So I think the best bet is once we go back, we don't come back here until we are ready to be back here at this time. So we don't run the risk of doing it multiple times. Do you see what I'm saying? Wow, I'm thinking really well right now.
I'm also gonna turn to Anna and be like, does your head hurt too?
Yes.
Assuming that there's time here.
Also, when you went back in time, did you specifically go to the same place? Because we're going to have to go find other spots, not just here.
No, we...
Can you do like a fixed position?
We ended up at the Slayers Guild at the well. That's where we were. We came here and went back again to the Slayers Guild, and that's when the Phoenix thing. And then we came back here, and you two were here. The question is there time here, and is it constant?
Like, is time here the same as the time that's going on where we were?
Correct.
Like, is it just paused for us, or paused there and while time travels here? Is it slower, faster? I don't like this right now. I'm feeling sick, Gabe. Please give me your boot or helmet.
Not in my hair, please. No, don't.
I feel that sand coming back up. It was so gross.
We'll turn his head away.
I'm fine. I swallowed it.
But I do like your plan. I think it's a great plan. Unless anyone else has any ideas, let's get you rested up. Then we'll go back up the. We'll try to get within.
Do we not want to go to other times?
We could try.
Why not? We have all these dates we just learned, right? We have all these special dates we just found.
Go back to the beginning.
What if can we take people with us back from that time? Like, we bring them with us into the future?
Can we?
We could find Harry Smootbottle.
That's the plan.
We could go back to the fight in Deep Yard. Because we knew he was there.
Yeah, we could go.
That was 1 year ago. You could overshoot it by a lot or come out a little early. You'd have to.
And worse goes worse. If we get a little bit before that, we can wait.
Hyperbolic time chamber, baby. You know I'll be training. I just this is messing with a lot of things, and we can mess it all up.
I tend to not try to mess with it. I just, go.
But does it seem like a good idea for what could happen? I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I've gotten together a good teams, but it's even then I don't know about our odds, and I'm pretty good at coming up with strategy. And right now, we need more information, resources, people.
If we could find his opposite.
We could go back in time and grab his opposite.
I mean, how?
I'm sorry, I just imagine you guys ran through a random town, picked up a halfling. You're coming with me, and just run off.
Get a couple more in case one dies.
We have the army.
Don't worry, we'll bring them back.
You bring all of the Harrys ever.
Oh my god.
You
Oh,
broke the
except for
universe.
Ben
Congratulations.
So the issue with bringing someone back is,
Are we bringing them forward? We're going back to the future?
well, yes, we don't really know, and
God,
We're
that'd be a
not-
great book.
it'd make a great play.
We bring him from the
Play.
future. We're only altering the current and the future as long as we bring him back to the exact moment where they were.
God. Even notes on it now.
I'm
So
starting to follow.
one thing that I should mention is that, and hopefully Gabe and will remember this, that in dealing with these matters of time, you should not let others be aware of what is going on. And so that's the issue with bringing someone back. Maybe they're supposed to. I don't know. Maybe they're not.
Oh. I'm of the opinion that if we can't do it, the gods of time will stop us.
But if they're unbound by the laws of the gods,
But
time wouldn't matter to them?
and if time won't matter, either way, we win. Either way, it's one win. The way I view it.
If time is a law of the gods, and chaos is a law, right? We learned that yesterday. Nothing's more chaotic than
This shit.
this
Flow
shit.
of a river, yes.
So
With its twists and turns and eddies.
Oh, but there's some order in that chaos. We just go with the flow, baby.
but with the flow, we think we want someone. I like it.
I mean, look, if he's Byron's counterpart, right? He's got to be alive from forever. Like, from before mortality was a thing. So why would time be a thing for him?
Fulcrum, as a note, you cannot travel any further past the point that mortality began existing.
Okay.
There were not stars to be read. There was no
Now-
time before
Right, right.
mortality.
We do know. Oh, this would be a long shot. Based on what Nolf asked, we do know when Harry Smoothbottom died.
That is true.
We could ask where he died too. For my second question.
Or we can get out of here and then ask. Or I don't know how you're.
Well, it works in the stars, and there's no better place for the stars than here. That's the thing. This should probably be the best place to.
Why would we go to where he dies?
Well, we just know not to go past then.
We know not to go past them. We can grab them before then. We go like.
We know around that time he would. Oh, this is so hard to explain.
But
We know around that time because we have a date. So
Yeah.
there was something at that point that fixed, at least in that timeline, the history. So we have a date that we can attach to. We know that he's not. He's currently not attached, but around 665, he was.
Kothar, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, of course. Seven.
7.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't give you much more information.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I was just saying disadvantage for myself, just so I remembered. Not asking. Don't worry.
Go on to it, I could ask.
So we don't know when he
Whoa.
was born, but we do know when he died, and we need to be in between there if we're gonna find him, I would think.
Yeah,
Which is like all of existence.
but we know where he is. He's going to be at this location. We'll know he'd be dead this year, so if
Well,
he
why?
has to be there.
If he died, why would the universe tell us unknown in his location?
Maybe he transcends.
It's 665 BE. The other ones were
BM.
BM. So that has to be like
What do the letters even indicate? I never even knew that. I really should have studied more.
That's me.
they don't exist yet. Out of character. It's like BC AD,
Mm-hmm.
but we haven't hit year 0 yet.
Oh, good point.
That
yeah.
resets it. So we don't. We have another system of telling time. We don't know what BE is.
Of a note,
Yeah.
Tundris knows this though.
Yeah.
Wait, are we in Tundris' realm?
You're in Tundris.
And just as the plane.
That is the name of the world. Here, to make this a little easier for you, let me show you the universe.
Can I just be like, yo, Tundris?
No, Tundris is not an entity. Well,
Oh.
it technically is an entity. This is
Yo,
Tundris.
Tundris.
This is where you're from.
Oh God,
This
what are
is
we doing
Tundris.
here?
When we say Tundris, that's where you are.
I honestly didn't realize that at all.
Yeah, that's fair. Kothar.
Well, also, I didn't realize they jumped to a different.
Yeah. The one place we know he's going to be is that fight in Deep Yard
Could
a
go
year ago.
We go back here and we just wait it out. If we shoot a little bit before the fight, even if it's like a year or two, and we can just wait.
So probably
Have a year or two, train up a little bit, gather more supplies.
I don't hide well.
and I can only get us within plus or minus 5.
We could go back. We could go back to. I can't say her name. Oh, what's this one? Oh, I can't say her name. Let me write notes.
I don't know which her you're talking about. There's many of them.
And there's also many he's and thems as well.
These Sims. Hey. Opal. We could go back and wait with Opal.
Well, you're assuming you can find a fixated point. What Fulcrum is saying is plus or minus 5 years.
Yeah.
That's a huge margin of error. You
Yeah.
will not get a fixated point.
Because even if we go back to that point, we go forward 5. We go forward 5 years. We've missed
Or even
all of the fight.
or even 3 years. And
Like
So-
if we go past 12 days or go past 13 days, if time is still flowing properly right now, with here to back home, then we'll overshoot it 13 days. That is right now. If we shoot over 13 days, we miss it and everyone dies.
And as a player, what Fulcrum is going to try to explain that is, let's say that I'm just picking a random number, 660. It's better to try to go back to 654, so go back 6 years. That way it gives us plus or minus 5, and then
So we don't
extra
miss
room
it.
Yeah.
Well,
and an extra room in that year, so we don't miss it.
Well, I mean, and In understands that, but that's what they're saying is the
Yeah.
date that we need to be prepared for
And-
isn't Harry's death. It's
That date, yeah. Well, and
It's the
I forgot you
fight.
guys didn't- I
Well,
forgot you guys
also,
knew about the
N.
fight.
did you see my message on Roll20?
oh yeah, I still have that. Oh fuck yeah, hell, shit. God, sorry.
I wanted to give you guys a chance to waste as much time as possible to do this without telling you, but yeah.
So my idea would be is we go.
Sorry, I know I have it because now that you say it, but it was in my previous notes. So
Ooh, I have another idea. If this
Don't you
is
hate
part of
being
that.
hungover?
Right.
It is to go 6 years before the fight, and we just waited out. What's 6 years?
Hang
Well-
on, hang on, hang on. In is like on their bag, and then like,
Nulf, I am tired
what
of
is
waiting.
that? And they pull out a book.
I thought we waited hundreds of years for 6 more for guaranteed success.
Hang on.
What you got?
Jackie, you are a genius. And turns the book around, and the title is The Misfit Advisor, or it's like a journal.
The Tales of the Misfit Advisor.
Oh, Nulf has one too.
That would've been good to
Jackie
know.
gave it to me.
Huh?
That would have been really good to know.
Listen, In has like wrinkles like around their eyes and dark circles. Like, listen, this is the best I can do right now, okay? Someone else.
And that's why I'm suggesting maybe we wait to leave until you're arrested in. And
Right.
also, Ender, one other thing we might want to do before we leave is, have you been practicing with your cards?
Yes.
Remember that whole moment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that moment, but also,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
remember
Jackie gave the book to N with the boots.
yeah, just a different moment I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I remember.
Quite possibly even a different game. Who knows? But I know Noel probably bought one, so we'll say you have it as well. So yeah, you do have a copy of the Tales of the Misfit Advisor. The
So we know where to
entire
find it.
recounting of his adventuring days, where he was, what he was doing with all of his friends, before he even met most of them, and all the way up to the day that he died. The last chapter was written by his friends.
Well, we have some stories to read while we rest.
And we'll just hands Fulcrum the book.
These
Okay.
adventures happened
Will
over
you
the
read to
course
me?
of 7 years.
Kothar, baby, I was thinking maybe you might want to give a crack at reading it out loud. We could take turns.
Deal. We'll be like two old men reading to their children.
Yes.
I'm not that young.
So we'll take turns reading. Well, I figure N has at least 3 more days of rest.
Yeah, you have 3 days of reading the book. And I think this is a good point for us to end the session before we all come back and all of you are going to seek out the information of the Tales of the Misfit Advisor. We'll see you next time.